Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to Spooky Sleuths.
We're so excited that you came back to us to hear about another ghost story.
Yes, this week we are taking a trip to a ghost town.
Ooh.
This Ohio ghost town is chock full of history and even some actual ghosts.
All right.
Let's take a trip to the past and discover the mysterious town that even just sounds spooky.
Moonville is a spooky sounding name.
It does. I just picture all these werewolves and, because the full moon.
Yeah. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Nicole.
And we are Spooky Sleuths. I'm thinking about the eclipse that happened a few weeks ago whenever y'all are listening to this.
Yeah. Okay, so Moonville, Ohio is located in Vinton County, close to Hocking Hills State Park, but it can't be found on a map. There are no roads leading to Moonville, so it's only accessible by foot.
Oh.
It is located between Mineral, Ohio, and Lake Hope State Park. There are no roads leading to Moonville, so it's only accessible by foot.
Oh.
It is located between Mineral, Ohio, and Lake Hope State Park. When it was populated, even residents could only travel to and from the town by railroad or walking.
That's so strange.
It is. It sounds like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
The town was built by the Marietta and Cincinnati Railroad in the mid-1800s. The railroad company needed a place to haul coal, clay, and iron ore. Moonville had an 8-mile stretch of railroad tracks, which workers hated.
Oh.
There was nothing around Moonville, nothing to do or see. It was an isolated area surrounded by woods which swallowed all sounds, including those of trains coming into town.
Oh, so they were just bored if they were stuck working in Moonville.
Yes.
Ugh.
Many people were trapped in the Moonville Tunnel because they didn't hear the trains.
Oh, that's sad.
Until 1981, there was no train signals, so people were not warned that a train was incoming that way either.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Right, and it took till the 80s, and we decided maybe we should throw up some flashing lights.
Maybe.
At its peak population, the town had 100 residents.
100 residents?
Most of which were the miners and their families.
That is insane to think of a whole town with just 100 people.
Yeah, a very small town.
Oh gosh, could you imagine all the gossip in that town? You couldn't fart without everybody knowing.
Everybody would have known everyone and all their dirty little secrets.
Oh yeah. Oh.
In 1988, the rails were pulled up and the 8 miles of tracks were no longer used. Beside the tracks is a cemetery, and the town has an old general store, post office, and even a public school.
Oh,
for their 4 kids.
Yeah.
There was a smelting operation in the town that extracted iron ore. Pieces of the furnace sometimes go flying and are reported to hit people who venture into the town in present times.
Oh, that sounds spooky.
Okay, so we gotta watch for
and
the
dangerous.
shrapnel. Yeah. There were a few homes in Moonville that 2 main families lived in, the Ferguson and Coe families.
Okay.
I just got Hatfield and McCoy.
Yeah, right.
There isn't much known about the Ferguson family. The Moonville Tunnel runs right through their property. We do know that Charles Ferguson, the head of the family, was killed in a train accident.
Okay.
He was waiting for a train to pass so he could cross the tracks when the train snapped in 2 pieces. Charles stepped out in front of the second half of the train, which killed him.
Oh, he probably didn't even see the other half or hear the other half of the train coming.
Right.
Oh.
Sam Coe was a coal miner in the 1850s. He was vital in the building of the railroad through Moonville. He convinced the owners of Marietta and Cincinnati Railroad to build the tracks through Sam's own property. The decision was a huge factor in Moonville becoming an actual town. In order to convince the owners, Sam had to broker several deals.
Oh.
The deals included sexual favors,
Ew.
extortion, and trading stolen goods.
Ew.
He wanted to create a town that was for outsiders like himself to choose how they want to live. Sam claimed even way back in the 1850s that supernatural forces were pulling him towards Moonville. He went so far as to say that the Moonville Tunnel has supernatural powers that allow people going through the tunnel to swap bodies.
Do you guys think that we swapped bodies when we walked through the Moonville Tunnel?
I really hope not.
Me too. I'm dating your cousin. That would be weird.
That would be so weird. Sam Coe welcomed people from all walks of life to Moonville, but most of the population were escaping from their unbearable circumstances or seeking asylum in the town. He would ask all new arrivals, what is true and how can some lies set us free while others bind us?
All right. Sam sounds like he might have been into some psychedelics.
I think so. Some psychedelics, some whiskey, something.
Yeah. I bet moonshine was popular at that time. Moonville moonshine?
Oh my God.
TM. No one can steal that.
There we go. There it is.
There's our next venture.
The legends of Moontown leave it with a haunted reputation. There were several deaths in the town, one of which was Charles Ferguson. Another death is that of an 18-year-old Raymond Burritt.
Oh, he was so young.
He was killed in a mine explosion.
Oh.
Mining is dangerous.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to hate on coal mining because
Absolutely
a lot of people depend
not.
on it. Their families depend on it. But it's so dangerous. I feel like that had to have been, at least at one point in time, the most dangerous job.
At least at one point. A brakesman on the railroad fell from a rail car and the rail car ran over his leg. Back in 1859, medicine wasn't at its peak.
Oh, shocker.
He was sent by train for an amputation but died en route.
Oh.
It's suspected that he fell because of too free use of liquor. He was drunk.
Too free use of liquor.
He was drunk.
Yeah.
It's suspected that many died in the tunnel due to lack of safety precautions.
Oh, shocker.
Crazy. The town was also home to an epidemic that caused the town to be quarantined.
Oh.
When the town was cut off from trains stopping in the town to deliver supplies, the town selected a volunteer to flag down a train to help the people of the town.
That sounds like it's going to end well.
The volunteer took a lantern to the tunnel, but he was running late. He ran to the other side of the tunnel, knowing that a train wouldn't stop inside the city limits, and he was struck and killed by the oncoming train. If you're late, you missed it. Just wait for the next one, man.
Yeah.
Get a little spooky. The ghost of that volunteer is still seen in the tunnel.
Oh, really?
Many people report seeing a ghost lantern walking along the track. Others see various figures in the tunnel. Some report a conductor or engineer, some a pregnant woman, or an 8-foot-tall African-American man. These all come from legends that these people were killed by a train on the tracks. Cults frequent this ghost town as well.
Love that.
I know. Maybe we'll run into one. Maybe you can finally get asked to be in one.
I want to be asked so bad. I don't want to join. I just want to be asked.
It'd be nice to be asked.
It's nice.
Everyone likes to be invited. Some people report cult sacrifices taking place inside the tunnel. One person described it as 7 men in hooded bathrobes with one in a red robe. They were chanting and pulled a small goat or lamb out of a burlap sack. The group sacrificed the animal, and the person who witnessed this ran away.
I would have ran away too. I don't want to be asked to be in that cult.
No, that you wouldn't be able to say no to that cult.
No, then I would be their sacrifice.
I'm a sacrifice. All I can think of is the Scooby-Doo movie where he's like, I'm a sacrifice. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I'm going to insert a clip if I can find one.
I have seen Scooby-Doo before.
I'm a sacrifice. Anyways. Others report a phantom train coming through the tunnel. People report seeing a full train heading towards them, including lights and sounds. Mm-hmm. Some even report children in the tunnel. They hear children laughing as if they were playing in the tunnel.
I am out. When children start laughing, it creeps me out, and I am out of there.
Same.
I'm not listening to little ghost children run around playing.
Listen, I will fully admit that in a few years, when my kid walks into my room at night, I'm probably going to wind up kicking her in the face. Like, don't mess with me. We ventured out to Moonville to see if we could get any activity captured for ourselves. The drive there is no joke. I felt like I should have been on a four-wheeler or my side-by-side. It was insane. It's not a wintertime drive without four-wheel drive. Heck,
Absolutely not.
Some of it I thought I was going to need four-wheel drive.
Right.
Thankfully, we had no snow to worry about. It was a beautiful day. Back roads are windy, hilly. It was just a mess. And it was...
Holy.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some spots that it was like just throwing the car all around. Like, thank goodness I have a 4Runner. That would not have been a good drive. It was so beautiful, though, going through out there. Like, it was definitely like, okay, this is giving all the spooky vibes, but it was gorgeous.
You're driving through a national park. It's just so beautiful.
Our GPS took us right to the parking lot for the tunnel, which neither one of us were actually expecting to work.
Nope.
And it's only a very short walk to the actual tunnel. People kept saying that, but I didn't really believe them. Like, I thought it was going to be like a hike, and it wasn't.
You can see it from the parking lot. It's super easy to get to.
Very easily accessible. We walked through the tunnel, and it's beautifully decorated with graffiti. I mean, some of it's inappropriate and like, oh, this isn't cool. But a lot of it was really pretty, and it was, it's graffiti.
Yeah.
The entrance on both sides of the tunnel had the original Moonville lettering, and there were some decaying steps to get to the top of it. We didn't go to the top of the tunnel, even if Dave wanted to.
He really wanted to.
Had there not been official people looking there, he would have tried.
Yeah, someone wearing an orange vest. We thought that was someone we shouldn't mess around.
Right. The tunnel itself's actually really short. Like, I was surprised by how short it was.
Absolutely.
There were actually a lot of people there, and at least more than we were expecting. I honestly wasn't expecting to see anyone there, and there was quite a few. We decided to walk through the tunnel and down the old road to see if we could find the town. We walked for probably close to 2 miles. We didn't see any remnants of a ghost town except for a few electric poles.
Yeah, no structures or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing. Granted, it's beautiful out there.
It is.
Like, not to say it wasn't a beautiful walk, because it was, and we really enjoyed ourselves walking out through there, but it wasn't what we were searching for.
No. I mean, we did find a tree laying across the river that they had to walk across.
Yes. They did. They absolutely had to walk across, and it was funny.
Nicole and I watched from the bridge.
Naturally, we were not doing that.
Go, Jacob, go. I'm just worried about the snow. If you fall, it's going to be really cold.
I know.
You're going to have a wet ride back.
This isn't somewhere where rodents would like to live, so... Hey, Dave, I'm a little paranoid about my phone. Okay. What do I do with it?
Put it on the ground?
Yeah, but I'll have to come back.
We have to come back anyway.
We can go that way.
I mean, I guess we could. That would have been so much easier.
So now we can get up easy.
Hindsight's 2020.
You make me really nervous. I don't trust you.
Dave, you're making the shit wobble, bud.
It feels soft.
Dave, why the fuck would you...
Keep going.
Let's go, Jacob.
Dude,
Car, go. You literally can't go back. You need to go forward.
Dave, this shit feels like it's about to break, dude. You could have said that like, Dave, stop.
Okay, but you
I'm
can
not
see the
moving.
bottom.
No, Dave.
So
It's
you'll be
not
fine.
deep.
You're not going to drown.
It's bouncing a lot.
I'm not going while you're on it.
Yay!
Yay!
Dave, don't break it. You're not fat, but I'm
Keep
just
your hands out of
saying.
your pocket so you can bounce better.
I feel like I'm gonna go in the water.
Natalie,
No, you're not. Just go.
Nat, you got this.
If you do, you'll win the wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If you need to, squat down and scoot.
We'll just go like this.
Oh my god.
It's a stupid idea.
You look so seductive.
Yeah, sexy crawl over here.
This was your idea, Dave.
I know, it was dumb.
Put the music on.
It's the final countdown.
You're halfway there, buddy.
We are the champions.
There's a way better way to do
Dave,
that.
why aren't you
Why don't
standing?
you sit down with your butt on the log and then just butt scoot?
Dave, just don't have... Okay.
What if he gets a butt splinter?
He's jeans on. That is, oh my gosh, you're gonna go in the water.
Oh my god. Just run.
Well, he needed to get over that hump. That would have hurt his knee really bad.
Why are you
Oh,
wobbling?
his knees are gonna hurt tomorrow. He's gonna be so grouchy.
Yeah, this is fun. We gotta go back through here again.
No.
Nat,
I'm waiting till he goes so I don't wobble it.
This is way more fun than actually crossing it. Go, Dave, go!
I don't see you running across.
This tree is probably like 40 years old, dude.
I have the balance of
Right
something
here.
that has really bad balance.
I fall every visit, so, and I don't know why I said visit. I fall every investigation,
Dave's
so.
not on it, so it's not gonna wobble.
Yay!
All right, Nat, you got this.
Okay.
You're the most athletic of all of us.
It is pretty scary, man. Not gonna lie.
You're the one who touches grass the most.
It just took me across it, and I'm like 2 of you.
Oh, I'm just scared.
You're so brave, Nat.
Look at you go.
I'm going like this.
You do what you gotta do. Oh, that was a big step. Proud of you. You can do hard things.
Yay, Nat.
You got over the knot. Hard part's over.
Thought it was something good, but it's not.
What do you mean by that?
Yay! You guys did it! Now you gotta make it up the hill.
Don't drop your phone.
There's too much footage on here.
Even if we don't get anything investigation-wise.
We have B-roll.
Yep. And
Just a little word of warning for anyone who's wanting to go. You're not going to see any of the old buildings, old structures. You're doing the yawn thing. You were doing the yawn thing. For anyone that wants to go and thinks you're going to see old structures, you'll just be severely disappointed.
yeah.
There are old electric poles, but that's about it. That and the tunnel.
Yeah.
We did decide to try our luck doing an Estes method. There were people in the tunnel and we didn't get good reception on the spirit box. I personally think energy and mindset matter, so it was probably just not in the cards for us to have a session in the tunnel with other people there. It made it weird.
Yeah, and it's not like we were doing a group Estes method where everybody's intentions were set, and it was just really awkward.
Yes. We stepped outside and I did an Estes session outside of the tunnel. None of my responses made a whole lot of sense. When they stopped asking me questions, I did say, "Are you still there?" Before we ended the session, I yelled, "Whores." So loud, the people in the tunnel probably thought we were being mean to them.
It was so funny.
Would like to communicate?
I'm here. What?
What's your name?
I'm out here.
Who are you?
June
Did you pass away?
7.
Did you pass
Yeah.
away in the tunnel?
Whore.
Oh. Were you hit by the train?
Hurdle. Five, 6, 7, 8.
Who do we appreciate? Did you live in Moonville?
The end.
Did you live in Moonville?
We're scared.
Who are you? Why don't you tell us your name?
Oh,
Why do you keep saying bad words?
the witch doctor.
Oh. Was there a witch doctor in Moonville? Guys. Oh.
Stories. I just had an intrusive thought. You all left me and I was just sitting here talking to myself.
Do you have a story
Is
you'd
this
like to
thing
tell?
on?
It is on. I'm sorry, we were occupied.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have a story you'd like to tell?
One, two, three.
4, 5, 6.
8.
9, 10.
Jimmy.
Is your name Jimmy? What's your connection to Moonville?
Read it again.
Read what again? Maybe my research. Maybe he's saying he's in my research.
Oh, shit.
We are a family-friendly podcast. We're not a family-friendly podcast. Do you listen to our podcast?
Can you wait?
Sure. What are we waiting for?
They're on demand. You can find them, whenever you...
Visiting.
We are visiting. Are you visiting? Or do you live here?
Frank. Charlie.
Well, it won't because there's no signals from it. That's unexplainable.
River.
To be clear, no phone.
Water. Whore.
That was loud. Sorry.
I like it.
Shh.
Whore.
You screamed whore and I like it.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
It echoed in the tunnel. The EMF reader's going nuts.
Is it?
Not right now.
Not right now, but it was. And you're screaming whore.
Twice. I know it came through twice.
Well, that's all we got at the Moonville Tunnel.
That'd be cool.
Not much. But after no luck at the tunnel, we decided to drive to the cemetery. The cemetery is up a windy, steep hill all the way at the top. For future reference, if you drive all the way up to the top of the cemetery, there is a parking spot and place to turn around. Wish I'd have known that sooner. That was scary.
Because you didn't even believe me that there was really a cemetery up there.
It did not look like a place that would have a cemetery. It looked like a place that I was going to work on an oil rig. Like, it was that kind of work road. It was not cool.
It was really funny, though, trying to see Nicole turn around her big 4Runner on a 1-lane road.
Yeah, it was awful. I was tripping a little bit. Anyway, there are only a few, maybe 8 graves in the graveyard. There's a big monument in the front and several very old graves to the right. Many of the graves are of children, and one was only 10 days old. That was
so sad.
That was really sad. Now, Sammy did the Estes method here. Not a lot made sense with her session either, but she also said, "Are you listening?" when no questions were being asked. I was filming with my phone during this session, and the camera kept trying to pick up a face on Sammy's lap. I'll enter my screenshot here where my phone was trying to find a face in her lap. Since we were in a cemetery right next to the children's graves, it almost seemed like it was a child sitting on her lap.
Which would make sense.
It would.
You're here.
Yeah, yes, we are.
Is there anyone here with us?
Morning.
It's nighttime.
Maybe we are in morning.
You're seriously channeling
Yep,
now.
Who's here with us?
serious AF.
Was any of the kids here with us talking to us? We see all
It's
your
me.
toys.
Now. Coming. Territory.
This is called the Northwest Territory. It's
Find
written
me.
on the-
Just eat. 20.
Do people come up here often to see you?
Again.
Do people come up here often to speak with you?
Maybe. You looked. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Hey.
Hey.
Nope.
Is that how loud I said the horror word?
It was louder.
Sorry.
When your
Your grandpa's something.
Hey, do you guys see this? Like, it's
Fool
focusing
me
in on her
again.
face, but it also keeps focusing on her lap. Like, if
Right.
there's a face
There is. Sorry. Stop.
Okay, I might want to keep asking questions.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got...
Don't interrupt, I think.
I'm sorry. I was getting to it.
0.
How long have you been here?
On time.
Yeah, we all have time.
You want to come up and touch this device over here that Natalie is holding?
It's like it's stuck on the same station. No, like literally it's turning, but I only hear one station.
Might be the only one that you get up
And it sounds like Arabic music. Listen.
That's weird.
Let's see.
Take it off the... Take it off the headphones.
And like I can't see the screen.
Pull the headphones out.
It's very low. That's how it was in the headphones.
Hey, are people coming up here? Yeah, I hear people over there and over there. Oh, they're fucking everywhere.
I've never had that happen before.
It may be with the batteries.
They're still half full.
Are they?
Yeah. There's 2 bars.
Because I've never seen the screen.
Now it's
be
doing that
full.
again. Now it's shifting again.
That square that was sitting on Sammy's lap is gone now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
It was trying to find a face in your lap. And now it's not.
It's okay, because what if there's like a kid or something, you know? Just laying on it.
Maybe there
Something right
was.
there. You just did.
It was right
Maybe
here,
it's
yeah.
that soldier.
Oh god, that's scary.
He's coming over to take care of you. Like
You know
he
what
did
I
with
feel
those
like?
people in this area.
And it was like that when you did it over there. Whenever we took our attention over to the EMF reader, you were like, is anybody there still? Or something like that. And then I said, were you guys doing something else when I said don't interrupt?
No, I had.
I was like
focusing on
focusing in
that.
on the thing on your
And I
lap.
looked at her and I said, "We need to ask questions." And she goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "Oh yeah, I got distracted." And then you said, "Don't interrupt."
Oh, okay. Because what I was going to say is whenever I said that and then how you said that earlier was like, it feels like they don't want to talk, but they want us hear. Like they want the attention.
Yeah. It sounds like we better roll, y'all.
Why?
We then heard a car coming, and since we were parked in the middle of the road, decided it was time to head out. We went to Texas Roadhouse for some dinner in Athens before heading home.
Yeah, we did.
Moonville's such an interesting town and honestly very beautiful. While we didn't get to see any cults, phantom trains, or have anything thrown at us, it was still a good experience.
It was.
If you enjoy walks through the woods, history, and the paranormal, we highly suggest a trip to Moonville, Ohio.
You won't regret it.
Yeah, we didn't. And we didn't even really get to investigate and still have no regrets on going.
Yeah.
So if you guys are thinking about going, let us know in the comments down below.
Or let us know if you've had any experiences there.
If you are listening to us on Apple or Spotify podcast, make sure you guys leave us a rate and review. If you are watching us over on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, comment.
Comment a train in the comments section.
Yes, if you made it this far, leave a train emoji. That's all for this one, guys. We will see you next week with a new episode. Sorry this one was a little late. Things got a little crazy. And on that note, stay spooky, friends.